Okay, good evening, everybody. On behalf of the Alpha Psi Iota chapter of Phi Theta Kappa International Honor Society, I'd like to welcome everyone to this fall's new member induction and our very first virtual PTK induction. Before we proceed with this evening's ceremony, I would like to take this opportunity to introduce several individuals. First, our chapter advisors, Professor Nicole Martin and myself, Chris Lambert. Our chapter officers, Morgan McKinney, who serves as our regional president, which means that she helps with presidential duties for our chapter and for the entire region for Virginia and West Virginia. Elliot Pauling, who is our chapter president. Emily Daniels, our secretary. Javier Medina Jr., our marketing officer. And serving as an alumni representative, Zoe Fry, class of 2020. She was our vice president last year, and she's joining us this evening as a special guest. Lastly, I would like to introduce LFCC's Associate Vice President of Student and Academic Support, Caroline Wood.
Thank you, Chris, and thank you all for joining us for our PTK induction tonight. This is one of my favorite events because we recognize and induct some very special people. Our Phi Theta Kappa chapter is incredibly active and exemplifies leadership, engagement, and academic success, the trifecta of what we want to see in our future leaders. Phi Theta Kappa is truly the gold standard. Students being inducted tonight, you have demonstrated your abilities in a chaotic environment that saw classes moving online mid-semester last spring. Thank you for your flexibility and congratulations on your performance. We look forward to seeing you engage with the current PTK members to build a strong student presence at Fauquier in whatever modality we live in at the time. I invite you to take on that challenge and keep our PTK chapter momentum up. And to parents, friends, and supporters who are here tonight, thank you for being here. And most of all, thank you for the support you have shown the students here tonight. Support networks matter, and we appreciate all that you do for your students. And students tonight, you have found another network. Through your hard work, you now have your PTK peers, Professor Martin, Professor Lambert, and I are now all part of your network. Congratulations, and know that the college is giving you a great big virtual pat on the back for all of your hard work, and we look forward to seeing you in person one day and getting involved in campus life.
Thank you, Caroline. And now our chapter officers will read a quote representing the values of this honor society.
The entire object of true education is to make people, not merely to do the right things, but to enjoy them. Not merely industrious, but to love industry. Not merely learned, but to love knowledge. Not merely pure, but to love purity. Not merely just, but to hunger and thirst after justice. John Ruskin.
In the long run of history, the censor and the inquisitor have always lost. The only sure weapon against bad ideas is better ideas. The source of better ideas is wisdom. The surest path to wisdom is a liberal education. A. Whitney Griswold.
We shall not cease from exploration, and the end of all our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time. T.S. Eliot, Four Quartets.
We will begin this evening's ceremony with the history of Phi Theta Kappa and the Alpha Psi Iota chapter. Phi Theta Kappa was established by the presidents of 8 Missouri junior colleges in the spring of 1918. The presidents came together to create a 2-year college honor society with the common character and standard of organization. The presidents named their new society Phi Theta Kappa to mirror the name and function of the Senior College Honor Society Phi Beta Kappa. Phi Theta Kappa serves to recognize and encourage the academic achievement of two-year college students and to provide opportunities for individual growth and development through honors, leadership, service, programming. Official recognition was given to Phi Theta Kappa by the American Association of Community Colleges on November 19, 1929. That anniversary is now honored as Founders Day. For 50 years until her death in 1987, Dr. Margaret Mosel led the society. In those years, Phi Theta Kappa's philosophy was established through the definitions of the four hallmarks: scholarship, leadership, service, and fellowship. Today, Phi Theta Kappa is the largest honor society in American higher education, with more than 3.1 million members and 1,300 chapters located in the 50 United States, U.S. territories, Canada, Europe, South America, and the Middle East. The formation of the Alpha Psi Iota chapter at the Fauquier campus was initiated in 1993 with 9 charter members. In 1996, Professor Robert Ashcombe submitted the bylaws and the chapter received official recognition. Since 1996, an induction ceremony has been held every fall and spring semester, and 1,092 members have been inducted.
Hi, everyone. I'm going to read you a poem, If by Rudyard Kipling. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph or disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken and stoop and build them up with worn out tools, if you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginning, and never breathe a word about your loss, if you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after you're gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be at peace, my son.
At this time, we would like to introduce Professor Nicole Martin. She's having some Zoom internet issues. We're always encountering Zoom issues, so we completely understand. She's going to try and reconnect or send us a recording. In the essence of time, we're going to go ahead and move forward to Elliot Pauling, who will start the induction ceremony.
I would like to take a moment to congratulate you all on what you have achieved. Not only have you proven your ability to learn at the college level, you have excelled. You have demonstrated to everyone here your dedication to learning while showing your academic prowess. Every one of you has done something amazing, exceeding expectations and rising to the next level of education. Throughout any struggles you have encountered, you have proven your ability to handle whatever life can throw at you. I would like to each and every one of you to recognize that you have made an outstanding accomplishment in your lives. I congratulate you for doing this so. We are now ready to induct all 34 new members into Alpha Psi Iota chapter of the Phi Theta Kappa International Honor Society. Membership in Phi Theta Kappa is the pinnacle academic honor for students in two-year colleges, and the chapter officers want to congratulate you and welcome you into membership. To our advisors, Professor Martin, Professor Lambert, I am pleased to present these candidates for membership into our society. These students have fulfilled all requirements for membership and have selected because they have chosen scholarship, leadership, service, and fellowship as their hallmarks. I recommend them for acceptance into the Alpha Psi Iota chapter of Phi Theta Kappa International Society of the two-year college. To our inductees, you are about to enter into scholarly fellowship of students, which embraces two-year colleges, not only of Virginia, but also of the nation and the world. This fellowship is Phi Theta Kappa, and your chapter is Alpha Psi Iota. The purpose of this society is to encourage academic excellence and to provide for scholarly exchanges among the members. After induction, you will find among the members an atmosphere of scholarship and service to which you must give of yourself in order that the organization may be meaningful to you.
This key is the emblem of Phi Theta Kappa. It consists of a golden field, which refers to the golden opportunities that exist for Phi Theta Kappa members. Across the field, you'll see a black band, and shining through the band are the three Greek letters, initials for the Greek words wisdom, aspiration, and purity. Behind the band is a wreath, on one side composed of oak leaves, and on the other, laurel. The oak leaves represents the stability and strength of character and symbolizes the sturdy oak. The graceful curling leaves of the laurel signifies achievement and success. Above the band is a representation of the head of Athena, the goddess of knowledge and learning. In the base appears the Greek word phos, meaning light, the light of knowledge and learning. You will receive a lapel pin of the Phi Theta Kappa key. This badge stands as a symbol for higher idealism of our organization. We have here the golden candle, which represents the light of knowledge, which is a servant of wisdom. The candle signifies the desire to obtain knowledge and to grow in wisdom. We have here white roses, typically purify purity and beauty of life, with their white buds signifying intellectual association. We give you this rose virtually as a symbol of our newly formed intellectual friendship.
Okay. Now that the standards and ideals of this organization have been fully explained to you, and you come to complete the pledge that admits you into fellowship, the inductees will please repeat after me. Insert your name after the word I. I, Elliot Pauling, do solemnly promise. On this day, 28th day of October 2020.
This 20th day, October 2020.
To uphold the standards of Phi Theta Kappa.
To uphold the standards of Phi Theta Kappa.
To make scholarship, leadership, and service my hallmarks.
To make scholarship, leadership, service my hallmark.
And I do so solemnly pledge and promise.
And I do so solemnly pledge and promise.
To aid them in all worthy endeavors.
To aid them in all worthy endeavors.
I call each inductee's name. We will display a special recognition for each inductee as we present them with a virtual white rose. Brenda Arianetta. Amber Armstrong. Jonathan Bailey. Rachel Beatty. Benjamin Brewer. Janice Carner. Caleb Childress. Aaron Coram. Megan Cree. Cameron Dean. Morgan Dotson. Stacy Heelsman. Bridget Hughes. Megan Jones. Ryan Keith. Daniela Lawhorn. Andrew Locke. Nicholas Martin. Samantha May. Rory Monahan. Emily Nolan. Joseph O'Brien. Morgan Pierce. Isabella Roby. Alexander Romero. Brittany Ross. James Ross. Kendall Schlater. Delaney Tobin. Flora Trumpetto. Abigail Worsler. Haley Wise. Kendall Williams. And Justin Wilson.
Also a problem with Zoom? Remember to unmute yourself. It is my pleasure to welcome you into Phi Theta Kappa International Society and the lively fellowship of scholars it affords. Both Professor Martin and I would like to congratulate you all and welcome you to Alpha Psi Iota. She, unfortunately, like I said before, had some Zoom problems. She is going to record her amazing remarks. She has a lot of really great words to share with you all, and we'll post that on the website once we post the recording from tonight's ceremony. I salute you for your accomplishments. I charge you to explore always for truth and to dedicate yourselves to the cultivation of a well-reasoned life, a prelude to service and honor. Thank you for attending this fall's induction of new members into the Alpha Psi Iota chapter.